Oh, snap. It's time to yap. And I'm your host, Big C. And welcome to another episode of Just Yapping. Happy 2025. We're into another new year. And like I said a few months ago, how quick time was going to come just like that. And we're into a new year. Time has been flying by. And I've been saying, whether you're standing still or whether you're doing whatever, time is going to be moving quick. So the New Year's resolution for me this year, man, I don't have one because it's been so repetitive for the last I would say the last like 10 to 15 years maybe. Like, oh, I'm going to lose weight, right? And I'll go through it like the first couple of weeks and stuff and then go back. Why? Because the food that we eat is getting better and is getting good, and it's like, not saying I couldn't instead of eat a steak, like just eat a salad, but that's really hard. It's really hard for people to actually start and stay motivated. Um, but honestly, like as we get older, honestly, like I ain't here to impress nobody. I already impressed everything, or anybody. Um so in that case, like to me, it's not like I don't care. I shouldn't say I don't care because I do. I care about my health and the way I look, but it is what it is. We're human and we got to keep moving forward, whether we look good or whether we don't, or whether we feel good about ourselves. It's always good to feel good about yourself. Don't get me wrong at all. But sometimes, we're like, we get into that funk, right? Especially when you get older. When you get older, you're like, it is what it is. For me, it's another day, another year. But again, I should start eating healthy. Like we all should. My family should start eating healthy, and which is the case, or do a little more exercise, which I should be doing at my age as I'm getting older. Um, but I'm pretty sure that you folks out there are probably the same, same. There's some gym heads out there. Congratulations. When I was younger, I was always in the gym, pumping iron, playing sports, doing all that stuff. But you know what? There's a time for me. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for myself. That people are like myself, and you got to hang up your hat. You want to keep doing it, and you want to feel good about yourself. Don't get me wrong, and lose a little bit of weight. But that's why my name is Big C, because I've always been chunky. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a little husky. um, so that comes with the territory. Like I know people that have lost weight, not during the New Year's resolution, just in general, and they had a goal and everything like that. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, but you could tell their age, because they're just the weight kind of doesn't, match their persona. Am I saying the right thing? Or but still, they look fantastic. They, I wish I can fit into clothes that they could that they wear and all that other stuff. But listen, that's just me. I'm big and I'm fabulous, that's just the way I am. So there are other things out there, other resolutions that you will like do. Save money, right? We all want to save money. That'd be awesome if we all could just save, that extra dollar. And then at the end of the year for next year, you have money to do things. I felt like this year, for myself and my family, and I'm pretty sure you folks out there, um, there are times where it's just, I think that the people that benefit the most are the young kids, the kids and the teens, right? They're going to benefit from Christmas, and they're going to benefit from like hanging out with their friends on New Year's Eve, watch the ball drop or wherever, or go like on a little getaway and stuff like that. I'm not saying with teens, I'm just saying like with your families and stuff like that, get on a getaway and experience that cool stuff. Which is really, really nice. But in all actuality, some people can't afford it. Some people can't afford it. Things are getting super expensive. They get, things are to the point where it's getting so expensive that, look at eggs, $10 at the grocery store. Eggs, I've never heard of that before. It's unbelievable how prices are going up, skyrocketing day by day. But you know what? Again, if you do that resolution and you save the money for next year, you could go on a nice little vacation, nice little getaway. But again, the resolutions don't have to be around losing weight or whatever. You can make a resolution doing anything, man, or get that new car, right? That new car that you've been wanting for a while. Or maybe save some money for the females. The females save your money and go get a nice mani pedi, right? And get your hair did, right? Get your hands in. My wifey's always doing that. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna get my toes done and get my hair done, which is really cool. You know what? She feels good about herself, and then she looks great. So why not? More power to her, right? Awesome. Not all the time, don't keep it, because I'm gonna have to save double for next year, right? Um, but it's always good to plan ahead, right? Plan ahead, or maybe for those who have planned and saved money to buy a house, right? If you're fortunate enough to have a great job and put that money away, work hard, right, and buy a home, or maybe a New Year's resolution for those that can have kids. Maybe you're planning on having a little bambino in there, a little bun in the oven, right? That'd be really cool. And I'm pretty sure that a new life, well, a new life in this world is probably fantastic, and you're probably looking forward to it. So good luck. Maybe those are going to pop the question, when you're going to get married. So, that's another resolution. Maybe you'll plan it, but those are goals. Excuse me. Those are goal setting resolutions, right? Maybe find another job, or find a better job, or find a job. Anything is possible. Or, you thinking about joining the military, or becoming a cop or firefighter or a paramedic or EMT, whatever. Those are things that people don't think about, but then you're like, oh my God, I want to do something for the new year and plan ahead, right? Or get a degree, right? Whether online or going to school, right? To get that second education, right? Get that piece of paper that really counts, and go out there and do something, right? Do something super positive. And then that makes people feel good about themselves, that they accomplished something. And yeah, right. Whether how about team sports, maybe high school coaches or the players themselves get better, get faster, right? Be stronger, be smarter in school, do better in studies. All New Year resolutions, right? Those are all things to look forward to. You shouldn't, listen, and there's going to be a lot of times where you might feel like, damn, I failed. What, like, I studied so hard and I failed at whatever it was that I wanted to try to accomplish. But why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? That right there shouldn't be like, that's it, I'm never going to do it again. Yeah, it's very discouraging, no doubt. I've been in situations where, it's been very discouraging, but keep going, right? There's always that step ladder that you can actually step on to get over it, or to or to go under it, and get a shovel, dig under it, or go around it, or break through it. There's always a way and an opportunity so you can excel to that next level, or something that you always wanted to accomplish, right? So don't ever let that bring you down, right? Just keep your head up, and dust yourself off. And I've said it on a few episodes, and it. Dust yourself off and keep going. It's going to happen for you. If you really, really want it, it's going to happen for you. Yeah, there are going to be some people in the way that are going to tug on your pants while you're climbing that ladder. They're going to pull on your pants, whatever. Kick them off, right? Kick them off, or find a pair of scissors and cut that piece of cloth that they're holding on to, cut them off, right? That's what you should do. So that way they won't get on you anymore and try to like hold you down from what you're doing, right? What did you guys do for New Year's? Drop me a comment. What did you guys do? Anything special? Like, honestly, my family and we didn't do anything. Like I said in my Christmas episode, went to see my city family, my Greek family in the city, right? New York City was great. I love being around them. They're great people. The food is fantastic as always. It's always a good time being around them. The day after Christmas, we went to, if you saw my short, we went to the American Dream Mall in New Jersey, which was awesome. It was too busy. Like, I don't want to knock it, because I want to go back, and it's big. And there's a lot of things to do in there. If you've never been, I think you should trudge out there. And if you have a family, and if you don't, still trudge out there and go and hang out. There's a lot of shopping malls, a lot of eateries. They have a skating rink, ice skating rink. They have an indoor ski like thingy, where a hill where you can go snowboarding or skiing. They also have an amusement park. They also have a water park. And I think there's a hotel inside or near it, but it's there. It's by the MetLife Stadium. in New Jersey in the Meadowlands, and it's really nice. The only thing I didn't care for, and I was kind of like pretty sad to see it, there were a lot of people there. And again, I'm not getting paid for saying it. I'm just saying it because I went there and I want my fans, to know what's going on. Very dirty, like cups, things all over the place. Like, there were even the garbage bins that were there. They were full. There weren't enough people that we saw that, were taking out the trash or cleaning or not. It was just dirty, but regardless, it was still a nice place to go. And we did an escape room, which was fantastic. If you guys have never done an escape room, we did, wifey scheduled one that the difficulty was 9 out of 10, and we're like, oh my god, we won't even get out of the prison cell, because we did one. It was a prison escape. It was great. It was us and 4 other people, unknown, like people that we didn't know at all. 3 young teenagers and an older gentleman. I felt bad for him because he didn't speak any English, but I spoke Spanish and so did he. So we were kind of like communicating, and the young ladies that he was with were communicating. It was a lot of fun. We actually got to the stage where we needed 3 more puzzle pieces, and we would have broken out of prison, but time was up. It's only an hour. But if you ever get the opportunity to do any escape rooms, do them, because they're a lot of fun. What else did we do? And then for New Year's, the eve of New Year's Eve, we went to a ski resort up in the Poconos. It was just an overnight thing. We went snow tubing, and I also put a short on TikTok about it. It was really cool. We had a lot of fun. I would just hope that there were more places to eat afterwards around the area, but there aren't. I mean, we had to drive like 45 minutes to certain places, but it is what it is. But we still had a great time, and the most important thing is that you're with your family. If for those of you that have children and all that other stuff, it was a great time. We had fun, and that's all that matters in the end, that you're with your loved ones, people who care about you, and having a great time, and just going into the new year with some positivity. Hopefully that people will be healthier or find better health. Those that will find the strength to pull through in any obstacles that they're dealing with, whether monetary, health-wise, looking for a new job, things of that nature. I wish you well. I hope that 2025, don't listen to negativity. It's always good, and I've said this many a times. It's always good to prepare yourself or your family for the unknown, because we all know that there are things out there or people that want to hurt you. And I don't want to bring it up, but it was proven in New Orleans. I don't want to be political about it. I don't want that. That's another segment. Let the professionals handle that. I'm just saying, like, those are the things that we talk about. You don't know when it's going to happen or where it's going to happen, but you have to be vigilant in some way, right? Try not to interact. Try to try not to interact with danger. Let danger take its course, but don't be in the middle of it. It's hard sometimes to explain because, I wasn't there, thank God, and hopefully I'll never be there, or those folks out there that have lost somebody, or, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. But again, I want to try and get off the subject because that's a tough one for people watching. So just be aware of your surroundings, and where you go, and if you see something strange, you know what I'm saying, just say something, call somebody, or if you see a police officer, be like, listen, I see, whether you're right or whether you're wrong, you'd rather be wrong than not say anything and something happen, you'd be like, damn, I should have said something, and you're not tattletaling, you're not gonna, you're not, the stitches don't get stitched, you're just being aware of your surroundings, right? So positivity, right, coming up for 2025. It's fine us living here in the US or just worldwide. If you're watching, as things change, you have to learn how to adapt to that change, whether you want to. It doesn't have to be, it could be minuscule, but the thing is that you have to change so that way your path won't be going off the wrong course at all, right? You're staying straight. But if that thing comes, the obstacle, you go around it. Keep going straight, right? Don't let that interfere with your positivity. Again, whether exercise, whether trying to get a new job, whether going to the gym, whatever. We spoke about it before, and I'll say it again. Keep your chin held high, your head held high. Keep walking forward, because if you have your head held down, you won't see what's coming in front of you, right? So, always be paying attention. We, including myself, always have the tendency of doing this, and that's our phone. I think that our phones are a huge distraction to what's going on around us, and unfortunately, that's what happens. That's how people get hurt. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that that's the reason. I'm saying that that's my opinion. That's a great cause why people don't pay attention anymore. But again, positivity, right? We're going to go out there. We're going to be fortunate enough to wake up every day and be grateful and get up and stay motivated and do what you have to do. Don't let anyone talk you down into it's better that you stay silent and do what you're supposed to do than say something to someone, because I might say, oh, tomorrow I'm planning on taking a course in biophysics. There are people, whether you're friends or your family or stuff like that are haters. I'm sorry to say, there are people out there that are haters, and they're going to wish, nah, he ain't going to do that. Or I hope he or she fails. That's just how some people are. So it's better to be silent. Don't say anything and do your thing quietly, right? Do your thing quietly and just surprise people, right? Hi, I have a degree in biophysics. I did it, right? So with that being said, I think this is my time. Remember, don't give up in what you're doing. Make sure you keep your head held high. Be proud of yourself, whether it's 2 days, whether it's a week, whether it's a month, whether it's 2026, if we all get there, right? You should be proud of yourself and what you're doing, right? You should be proud regardless, because everything we do in life doesn't work out. Sometimes it's just, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. It's just the way it is. But you know what? Find another route. Find something that is meant for you by working hard, doing what you're supposed to do, pay attention, do all that stuff. We can only do what we can do because of our abilities to do it, right? Everybody out there who I'm talking to is smart as hell. You guys are smart. You just got to learn, and you have to put it to the ground, put your feet down and do it. The hardest thing is starting. For anyone, the hardest thing is to start. But once you start, you get that ball rolling, you're on. So stay positive, all right? 2025, here we go, right? Strap in. Let's see where this goes. I'm pretty sure that we're all going to be good to go, right? Stay positive. That's the most important thing when you feel down. Listen, don't. Just dust yourself off. Get up and keep doing it. Because stopping quitting is the worst thing to do, because then you'll never know what you can accomplish, right? I don't know if I would have been a doctor. I could have been the greatest doctor in the world. I wouldn't know, because I never went to school to be a doctor, right? Or I could have been the best detective in the world, but I didn't know, because I didn't want to be, well, I kind of want to become a cop, but that's too late. That time is over. Do you understand? So there's other things that you can do out there because you're smart. So keep that in your mind, keep that in your body, and be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you're doing. All right. So that's my time. Here comes 2025. I wish you all the best. Be safe out there. Be vigilant out there again. All right. I'm Big C. Peace.